Okay, so the first part, the 0 and the 2 is the power chord. So remember, that's just the same thing as your pointer and your pinky, as if your pointer was at open, right, on the 5th string. But it's probably a little easier to do with your pointer, because you have an open string there. So you do 3 of those. Go to open 6th string, same thing, and then you're on a power chord on the 1st and 3rd fret, 1st fret, and then 2 on the 5th string, and then 3 on the 5th string, going up to 4, and then 5, 5, 5, and back to 3. So all those are groups of 3 plus 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. And remember, in those first 8 measures, every group of 2 had like one little change at the end. So the first time, the last note was the 3rd fret 6th string. In measure 4, it's the 3rd fret 5th string. In measure 6, it goes back to the 3rd fret 6th string. And in measure 8, it had that totally different ending. And remember, all the PMs mean palm mute, so you just want to get a little bit. So the second time, this note at the very end changes. Cool? Yeah. And it goes back here. And then this last time changes completely. And we do all that again. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Then so the verse starts, and it's basically the same thing without those variations and without the palms. Cool? Same chords.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are all just 8th notes. If you look at that, every one of those has a flag, a stem and a flag. So it's got an 8th note. And they're all even. There's 8 of them in every measure. So when you get to the pre-chorus, that's where you have those rests that we marked out. It's like chord, 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 note, note, Cool?
Yeah.
It's a little faster. It's cool. I did the chord in measure 28 a little wrong. If you look at that, that's one of those major chords. The big bar major chords. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 1. Bar on the 1st fret, put your middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then pinky and ring. So you have it. Let me try that again. And we have all the full chords after that. Remember, the X's there are just kind of like that. They happen just because you're strumming and you move. So you go minor chord at the 5th fret. That's the 5, 5, 5, 7, and 5. Remember to put your pinky on the 4th and your ring on the 5th.
Yeah.
That's the minor sound, the saddle. Then on the 1st fret, it's the major chord. Sounds happy. Then we have a C chord with your pinky on the 1st string, and a G chord with your pinky, ring, pointer, and then back to the A minor. So this is. Pull back to the A minor, and then power chord. Do it again. And that last little bit, measure 40, is just an A power chord. You could just play an A power chord, but remember he does the octaves there. This note is this octave, and this one has an octave here, so he plays those all together. It's not going to sound much different than just doing this. Just makes it a little bigger. And the 41 is another major chord. It's 1 with 3, 3, 3. So that whole section, the chorus is. Back into it. Cool.
Yeah.
The only thing that was different after that, we still have a minute or two.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
So,
With the slide.
bridge. There was a bridge there. Bridge is measure 67. So that's, I'm just going to play it once so you can see it and hear it. You just got to follow the tab here. That's got a dotted 8th note and a 16th note. So that goes like this. Here again. read those rhythms, you're gonna get that rhythm. Cool? And then over the solo. Okay, and that was the backing for the solo, which if you go back to measure 75 in the guitar one part, remember the power chords there were in the key of A or F sharp minor. So here's F sharp, here's A. That's where the scale is, 17 and 14. So the notes in the pentatonic scale there are 17, 14, 17, 14, 16, 14, 16, 14, 16, 14. So those notes that you see, 16, 16, and then that's all pentatonic scale. 16, 14, 16. And those are 16 notes. Those are the twice as fast ones. Cool? And like this 16, 14, 16, 17, 14, that's just straight out of the pentatonic scale. Cool?
Yep.
It goes to a different scale after that. At that point, if you want to learn, just learn the notes and we'll do some rhythms with it. Okay?
Okay.
You got to make sure that the notes that have 16 notes, those double stems, are twice as fast as all those rhythm notes you're playing. The only other thing that was in here was the octave thing. And that was measure, if you look at the beginning, 5, that one note that you keep hearing, that's the octave. You put pointer on 12 and your pinky or ring goes on 14. You just kind of mute everything else. So I do that by touching the 4th string with my pointer, touching my 1st and 2nd string with the pinky while it's on the 3rd string, and also kind of using the pointer finger to mute that. I also sort of touch the 6th string to mute that, and also kind of touch the middle finger there. That way, I can do this. And there's none of those notes are making any sound. Only these. So you hit the whole thing. And the rhythm there is no, da 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 da. So no, da 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 da, da da da. That's the 16 notes. Da 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 da. So if your rhythm is going dun 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 dun, think about tick tock. If it's going tick 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 tick, the 16s are tick tock tick 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 tick, like tick 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 tick. Cool? Make sense? So I do that the same way with the pick. I'm going tick, 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 tick. It's not stopping at all.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay, that should give you everything in there.
That'd be fine.